Their lights locked onto him instantly. Without hesitation, the German soldiers fired their guns like crazy. He quickly hid behind a wall, letting them waste ammo. This was only the first part of his plan for revenge. The German commander didn't want him dead yet, so he ordered 3 troops to enter the bell tower. The man climbed high into the wooden beams, waiting quietly. As the soldiers came upstairs, he swung an axe, breaking the bell support. The bell dropped hard, smashing through floors, crushing soldiers below. One was killed instantly, another was badly injured. He slipped away and entered the German radio room. With one heavy strike, he destroyed the radio equipment, cutting off their link to help. The officer sent 2 more men to run for reinforcements, but the man took a secret tunnel and caught up fast. He shot one soldier from behind, then charged at the second with his axe. He returned to the German base to finish them off, but just as he aimed, the commander spotted him and raised a pistol. The man acted first, firing a machine gun. The Germans fought back, bullets flying everywhere. Knowing he couldn't win in the open, he fled underground. By the next morning, he was seen again. German troops chased him all night. Exhausted and hurt, he collapsed. They beat him, thinking it was over, but he crawled away and escaped down a well. At home, he set a metal trap deep in his tunnel. Soon, a German soldier stepped right into it. As the soldier screamed and struggled, the man came out and finished him with a single shot. Then he returned to the enemy base, machine gun in hand, ready for one last fight. Then the man aimed the machine gun at the German officer across the battlefield. But he was shocked. He had no idea how to use it. The German soldiers were getting closer, but the man couldn't find the trigger. Then the German officer gave a signal. One soldier raised his gun and started shooting at the man's position. Just then the man accidentally pressed the button, and bullets burst out. One of the attacking Germans was shot and killed instantly. The officer fired back, but the man quickly aimed the machine gun and returned fire like crazy. The German officer had to duck and hide. The gun kept shooting non-stop. Another German was hit and fell. The man now understood how powerful the machine gun was. He didn't stop firing. The Germans couldn't fight back at all. But soon he ran out of bullets. One German soldier tried to surrender by raising his hands, but the officer didn't care. He pulled out his pistol and shot his own man in the head. The man took this chance to sneak into the enemy's ammo room. He grabbed some grenades and hid them in his clothes. But before leaving, he realized he didn't know how to use them. So he quickly read the instructions on the box to learn. But suddenly, a German soldier attacked with a flamethrower. The fire almost burned the man alive. He quickly dropped to the ground and rolled to put out the fire. The machine gun area was now in flames. The man picked up a grenade. Using the fire as cover, he threw it at the enemy. But he missed. It landed on empty ground. A German chased after him with a gun. The man threw another grenade and this time hit the target, killing the soldier instantly. The German officer and one soldier followed closely behind and soon reached the tunnel exit. One of them entered a storage room to search, not knowing it was a trap. The soldier smelled gasoline. Then he saw barrels nearby. It was too late. He realized it was an ambush. The man lit a match and threw it in. Fire rushed through the room, and he locked the door behind them. The soldiers screamed in pain. The man remembered the moment his wife was killed. The burning soldiers reminded him of her death. He knew if he could take out the officer, he would finally get justice for her. He rushed at the officer and pushed him to the ground. The two began to fight. The man tripped the officer on purpose. The officer crashed into a window, and the glass cut his throat. And finally, the man has taken his revenge for his